Hi there, welcome back to another GeoGebra help video. This time I'm going to show you how you can change colors of your creations and also measure angles and add congruency marks to angles and to side links. So the first thing I want to do is draw myself a regular triangle, an equilateral triangle. So I click on regular polygon and it tells me to click on 2 points to make the length and then how many vertices. So since I'm doing a triangle, I'm going to make it 3 vertices. And you can see here, I have a blue triangle labeled ABC. I'm just going to move these labels out of the way a little bit. So I'm not a big fan of blue. I want to change the color. So I'm going to make sure I have my move tool chosen, and I'm going to click right in the center of my triangle. And when I do that, I have options to change the color, the line width and style, labeling options, or I could delete it. I'm not going to delete it. I'm just going to change the color. So when I click on that, you can see I have a couple of color choices. I also have a transparency slider where I can make it more opaque or less opaque. And I don't really want to choose any of these colors, so I'm going to click the plus sign, which brings up a new menu with a whole bunch of different colors. So let's go with this pretty pink. All right. So now I have a pink triangle. Now, if I want to just change the color of one of the line segments, I click on the line segment and I'm going to make my line segments black. So I'm just doing the same process here, clicking on the line segment, clicking on the paint bucket, and making them black. Wonderful. Let's zoom in a little bit on this guy. So now I want to show that this is an equilateral triangle, which means all the sides are the same length, and I need to put congruency markings on those. So I will click on one of the side links again, and this time I'm going to go to the drop-down menu and choose Settings. And it brings up a couple of tabs: Basic, Color, Style, Advanced, and Scripting. You just need to click on the Style. And I can also change my line thickness here if I want to. I could change how opaque or see-through it is. Let's leave it back where it was at 70. I could change it into a dotted or dashed line, but what I want to do is add tick marks. So click on Decoration, and there's my tick mark. Oops. Let's put some tick marks on this as well. Let's close this up. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to click, drop-down menu, Settings, Style, Decoration, tick mark, and last but not least, do the same thing here. Okay, so now you can see that I've marked the sides as congruent, and I know this is an equilateral triangle. But I also want to mark the angles as congruent. So to do that, first I need to measure the angle. So I'm going to go to the Measure tool for angles, and to do this, you click on the 2 segments that make up that angle. And you can see here it actually measured outside the angle instead of inside. So to change that, I'm going to right-click on it and go to where it says Angle and choose 0 to 180, and then it puts it inside of the triangle like I want. So I'm going to do that with all of these, and you can see each angle is 60 degrees. Now I want to clear that out so that we're not seeing that. So I'm going to go to this menu again and click off Show Label, Show Value. So I'm going to remove those labels and values. Okay. And now I want to add congruency markings to these. So back to the 3 dots, Settings, Style, and this time you can see I have angle markings. I'm going to do a double angle. Double arcs, I mean. Okay. So now I have an equilateral triangle. I've changed the color. I've added congruency markings for the side links and congruency markings for all of the angles. I hope this helps you out, and if you have any questions, ask your teacher.